having two previous shows, and the first one was probably the weakest one because not many people knew about it for proposal purposes, but also they didn't know the site as much. And then the second one was getting better because there's a lot more people visited the site. Now it became quite popular, so most artists actually visited the site and they've seen previous works and they're getting a bit more familiar with site-specific works rather than just putting an object in just for the sake of it because you had it in the shed or in the studio. So it's a really nice thing that everybody is actually making it for the site.
This is a piece I call Wound Up, which is talking about the way the land was previously used. This whole area was a farmland, an orchard originally, so I wanted to recreate something that was in the landscape at the time that people used to mark the landscape in a different way, so in a kind of rearranging that material into a floral kind of opening, blooming shape. It's a very, very spiky material to work with, but really malleable as well. So it's a double-edged sword really, but I really like working in this material. And this shape doesn't have any armature in it. It's built completely from scratch, and it's a free-form weaving technique that I learnt from Virginia Kaiser at Broken Hill. She's a basket maker out that way.
This is called Garden Ghosts, and I was reacting to people wandering through the garden and then leaving, and just there's an essence of them left behind, and it's a great place to come and reflect, which is working really well at the moment in the sun. And yeah, and just each piece or a piece of each person that comes through the garden that stays behind.
Painter, sculptor and installation artist Mary Douglas is using dry bones to represent a water trough in drought.
Look, I'm really quite happy. For something that was very heavy in the studio, it looks almost ephemeral out here in the on the hill, which is nice. And I think it's just the scale of things and the fact that they're very quiet, so they sort of sit quietly and disappear a bit into the hill. I was hoping that they'd sort of float, and at different times of day, with the sun and the shade, they will sort of come and go a bit.
We are installing our exhibition sculpture inside out at a very hot sunny day. The ground is extremely hard
Yeah.
and just trying to get through it and break through all the clay and whatnot, but other than that it's going good.
Okay.
She's making that out of plaster. They use some bark to actually make the clay for it. Cast, sorry. And all she's doing now is just sticking it on this to make it look like a nice tree.
Okay. Have you enjoyed doing it?
You enjoyed? Yes, she has. She's been working hard, she said.
She has. Been working very hard.
Yeah.
She's an excellent student.